Dear students, once again welcome in Pathak Sir's mathematics class. As you know, we are discussing chapter of complex number. Most of the students feel headache in this chapter. They find the problems of this chapter are very large and difficult. Actually, this chapter demands thorough, deep study and practice of numerous questions. And a lot of things to memorize which are used in solving the problem. If your concepts are clear, you study deeply, and many concepts, many formulas which are used directly in solving the questions, if you prepare them, you prepare concept, and concepts should be clear very well. And if you prepare, memorize many formulas which are used directly in the long questions, you will find that this chapter is not so difficult. You will find this chapter easy. So I will make this chapter easy for you. You have to do only one thing: keep studying with continuity in my YouTube class. Step by step, from bottom to top, step by step, I will make you this chapter very clear, very easy, and you will be able to solve those questions which you find difficult. So now let us start. Complex number for IIT JEE. First of all, we go to definition. What is complex number? If I ask to you what is the value of under root minus 4? Sorry, if I ask to you what is the value of under root 4, you will answer very quickly, it is 2. If I ask to you what is the value of root 25, you will answer very quickly, it is 5. But if I ask to you what is the value of under root minus 4, now you will find yourself in problem. You have never found a square root of negative numbers. Actually, not you. No man in India, no one in world could find the square root of negative numbers. We can't find the square root of negative numbers. Why we cannot find the square root of negative numbers, I will explain you later. First, we come again to our point. We have to find the root of minus 4, but we cannot find the square root of minus 4. So what we will do? We will write it like this: 4 into minus 1 under root 4 into minus 1. Now square root of 4 will be 2 and root minus 1 will be left behind. Now what to do with this root minus 1? No one in world can find the value of root minus 1. So what to do? We suppose this is imaginary. No real number can be found equal to root minus 1. So what will we do? We suppose this is an imaginary number. So this is very large root minus 1. We don't want to write such large root minus 1 all time. So what we will do? We will take the I of imaginary first letter of imaginary I, and in place of root minus 1 we will write I. Some people pronounce it iota. This can also be sounded iota. So in place of root minus 1, so large, we will not write it, we will write iota. So we got 2 iota. Okay? So value of root minus 4 is not 2 iota. Root minus 4 is not equal to 2 iota. Value of root minus 4 is 2 root minus 1. So this cannot be found. We don't want to write such large root minus 1. In place of root minus 1, we will use symbol I. So I is the symbol of root minus 1, only symbol. We don't want to write such large figure, so we will write simply I. So I means root minus 1. Okay. So 2 iota, minus 3 iota, 4 iota, 5 by 3 iota. These are the imaginary numbers. These are the imaginary numbers. Okay. Now we proceed to our next point, that is complex number. What is complex number? What is complex number? Complex number means sum of real number plus imaginary number. Complex number is the sum of real number and imaginary number. So any complex number will be written as a plus iota b. All complex number will be written in the form a plus iota b. Okay, a is called symbol for complex number is used z. Symbol for complex number is used z. So a is what? A is the real part and iota b is the imaginary part of this complex number. A is the real part of z and iota b is the imaginary, or we can say b is the imaginary part. A is the real part and b is the imaginary part. So real part of z is a and imaginary part of z is b. So we take some examples. 3 plus 4 iota, minus 5 plus 7 iota, 2 minus 9 by 4 iota. These all are complex numbers. This is the real part and this is the imaginary part. I suppose now you are clear what is a complex number. Now I will take some properties of complex number. Property number 1. Now I will take some properties of complex number. Property number 1. Property number 1. Two complex numbers cannot be compared. Two complex numbers cannot be compared. As I asked to you, I put a question for you. Which is greater, 2 iota or 4 iota? Which one is greater of both? What many students will answer very quickly. 4 iota is greater, 2 iota is lesser, but this is a wrong answer. Cannot be compared. Cannot be compared. Okay? To both these. Two imaginary numbers, two complex numbers. As I asked, 3 plus 4 iota, 5 plus 9 iota, which is greater? We cannot compare to both of these. Now, second property is, as we know, any complex number is written in the form a plus iota b, where a is what? A is the real part and b is the imaginary part. If we put b equals to 0, if we put b equals to 0, then we got z equals to a. Okay? We get purely real number. If we put b equals to 0, we get purely real number. If we put a equals to 0, then we get z equals to iota b, which is purely imaginary number. Okay? So real numbers and imaginary numbers both are included in Z. You can see from Z we can obtain purely real numbers when our b is 0, and from Z we can obtain purely imaginary number when our a is 0. Okay, so real numbers and imaginary numbers both are obtained from Z. So real numbers and imaginary numbers both are subset of set of complex numbers. Okay, real numbers and imaginary numbers both are obtained from complex numbers. So set of real numbers and set of imaginary numbers both are subset of complex number. Okay, I suppose now you are clear. So we move towards third property. Now we move towards third property, and third property is what? Let us see. What about 0? जैसे I ask, suppose z equals to a plus iota. If we put a equal to 2, b equal to 0, we got z equal to 2. Okay, purely real number. If we put a equal to 0, b equal to 3, we get iota, 3 iota. We get 3 iota, purely imaginary number. Now I asked to you, if we put a equals to 0, b equal to 0, what will we get? We will get z equals to 0 plus 0 iota means 0. Okay? Now on putting b equals to 0, you get purely imaginary number, purely real number. Purely on putting b equal to 0, you get purely real number. On putting a equals to 0, you get purely imaginary number. Now if we put a equals to 0, if we put both a equals to 0, b equals to 0, then number obtained will be called what? If we put b equals to 0, then number of 10 is called purely real. If we put a equals to 0, then number of 10 is called purely imaginary. If we put both equal to 0, then number of 10, what of 10? 0. What we got? 0. Then what will this be called? Purely real, purely imaginary. This 0 will be called both purely real and purely imaginary. This will be called both, because we have obtained 0 on putting both a equal to 0 and b equal to 0. Now I think you will keep in your mind always 0 is both purely real, purely imaginary. Now we move towards fourth property. As we have studied, iota is what? Iota is root minus 1. If on squaring both sides, iota square will be minus 1. Value of iota cube will be what? We will write it iota square into iota, and iota square is minus 1. So this will be minus iota. Iota to the power 4. So iota square whole square. So iota square is minus 1. So minus 1 square is plus 1. We got 4 values. First value is iota, second value is minus 1, third value is minus iota, and fourth one is plus 1. Now if we take further 4 powers, we will obtain same value. Let us check. Now I take iota to the power 5 means iota to the power 4 into iota, and iota to the power 4 is plus 1. So we create iota. Iota to the power 6, iota square whole cube, and iota square is minus 1. Minus 1 whole cube is minus 1. Iota to the power 7, iota to the power 6 into iota, and iota to the power 6 is minus 1. So we get minus iota. Iota to the power 8. We write it iota to the power whole square. Iota to the power 4 1 is what? Plus 1. So plus 1 square is plus 1. You can see very clearly we have obtained once again iota minus 1 minus iota plus 1. Iota minus 1 minus iota plus 1. Now we take next 4 power. We again we will get same values, iota minus 1 minus iota plus 1. Only there is any power of iota, only 4 value exist, and those are iota minus 1 minus iota plus 1. Always remember in mind. Now question arises, these are small powers. If there is large power of iota, means iota to the power 15,483, then how will we obtain the value? So now I am going to tell you, learn how will we get the value if there is high power of iota. Suppose we have to obtain the value of iota to the power 1, 3, 4, 8, 5. How will we get the value of this one? Okay? To obtain the value of iota to the power, and how we will obtain. Always remember, there is any power of iota, always divide by 4. Always divide by 4. Always. So do it. 4 3 12. Remainder is 1. 4 3 12. Remainder is 2. 4 7 28. Remainder is 5. 4 1 4. Remainder is 1. remainder is. So divide by 4. And what will you get as a remainder in last? What you will get as remainder in last? Raise this remainder in the power. Raise this remainder in the power. So 1 we will raise in the power of iota. So iota is the answer. Iota will be the value of this one. Okay. I suppose you are clear now. One more question I will take. Iota to the power minus 1998. Iota to the power minus 1998. I am taking here so I am taking iota to the power minus 1998. We have to find the value of this one. So what we will do? First of all, we will make power of iota positive. First of all, we will make power of iota positive by taking it in denominator. Now our method, we will apply our method. Divide by 4, 1998. So 4 4 ja 16, 3 39, 4 9 ja 36, 3 38, 4 9 ja 36. Remainder is 2. Remainder is 2 in last. Okay. Now what I told you, what will be the remainder in last? Raise it in the power of iota. Raise it in place of 1998. We will write this remainder. So iota square. And value of iota square is what? Minus 1. 1 upon minus 1. So minus 1 is answer. Okay. Now I suppose you have learned very well how we will get if there is high power of iota. One more question, one more property I will take. Very important property. Now I am going to explain you. Very important. I suppose this is 6 number property. Okay. What is 6 number property? Very important property, and so many questions have been asked in IIT JEE on this property. What this property states? This property states that if there is 4 consecutive powers of iota, okay? If there is sum of 4 consecutive powers of iota, sum will be 0. Sum will be 0. If there is sum of 4 consecutive powers of iota, sum will be 0. What I want to say? Iota to the power 493 plus iota to the power 494 plus iota to the power 495 plus iota to the power 496. If you are asked what will be the answer, you can observe there are 4 consecutive powers of iota, so answer will be 0. Okay. So iota to the power n plus iota to the power n plus 1 plus iota to the power n plus 2 plus iota to the power n plus 3, this sum will be 0. ठीक है, whatever be the format, we take next one format 3n plus 3 plus iota to the power 3n plus 4 plus iota to the power 3n plus 5 plus iota to the power 3n plus 6, sum will be 0. Whatever be the format of power, if powers are consecutive, then sum will be 0. Okay. Now I will take a very good question on this property. Sigma r from 1 to 4n plus 7, sigma r from 1 to 4n plus 7 iota to the power n r. You are asked what will be the answer. As we know, if we take 4 consecutive power of iota, sum will be 0. If there is 4 in place of 4n plus 7, if there is 4, value of r is from 1 to 4, we will open sigma, put r equal to 1, put r equal to 2, put r equal to 3, put r equal to 4. So what will be iota to the power 1 plus iota to the power 2 plus iota to the power 3 plus iota to the power 4, and answer will be 0. Okay. If there is from 1 to 8, the next 4 consecutive power, okay, iota to the power 1 plus 2 plus 3, last में in last plus iota to the power 8, next 4 also be 0. If from 1 to 12, then again 0, 1 to 16, then again 0. If there is 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, if the above number is the multiple of 4, then sum will be 0. Okay, got this point? If below number is 1 and above number is the multiple of 4, sigma means sum will be 0. We learned a very important point here. If below number is 1, always keep in mind, if below number is 1 and the above number is the multiple of 4, then sum will be 0. So we will use this property. You should note down if below number is 1 and if lower number is 1 and upper is multiple of 4, then sum equal to 0. This is very important property. So how we will use this property in our question? We will write like this: sigma r from 1 to 4n plus 4 iota to the power r. We will write like this. Okay. We made the upper number multiple of 4. Now you can watch, now you can see upper number is the multiple of 4. So up to 4n plus 4 we have taken. So what's remaining? 4n plus 5, 4n plus 6, 4n plus 7. Clear? We will write them separately. Iota to the power 4n plus 5 plus iota to the power 4n plus 6 plus iota to the power 4n plus 7. Got it? Now you can watch as our property. We have learned this will be 0. This whole will be 0. Now only 3 remaining. Now how we will solve these 3? We will apply the method of higher power which we have learned. What was the method? Divide by 4 in the power. If we divide 4n plus 5 by 4, how we will divide 4n plus 5 by 4? We will write 4n plus 4 plus 1. We will write in this manner. If we divide by 4, here if we take 4 as common, 4n plus 1 plus 1. Now if we divide by 4, first part will be divided completely by 4 and 1 will be remainder. Okay, clear? Similarly, in 4n plus 6, we will do in same manner. 2 will be remainder, 3 will be remainder. So what? Now we get iota to the power 1 plus iota to the power 2 plus iota to the power 3. Okay? Now iota to the power 1 is iota. Iota square is minus 1 and value of iota cube is minus iota. Iota and minus iota cancel. So minus 1 is the answer of this question. Minus 1 is the answer of this question. Good question, and if you will go in the previous year's paper of IIT JEE, you will find so many questions of this format. This was an important question. So, well, I hope you learned very well today, and each and everything which I discussed is clear to you. If there is any problem in understanding, anything is not clear, write in comment box. Keep watching, keep studying. I will make you master in complex number. All the best.